Alright guys, so this video is just a update team video to show you how far my team has come since I started my channel. Just in case you hadn't seen the video where I sold my team last time, I only had I think 6 or 7 elites. I think I had Michael Vick, Walter Payton, Chris Johnson, San Antonio Holmes, and a couple of elite defensive players. But right now I'm just gonna go through the players and tell you how well they perform on my team. I'm not gonna go through the stats because that's just gonna take too long. And alright, so the first player is going to be Chris Ivory. He's the MVP running back for the New York Jets. You gotta complete his set to get him, or you can just buy him off the auction house, whatever one you prefer. He actually does really well for me, as well as you can see he has 99 trucking. And he has that 92 strength and 90 speed. The 90 speed is actually pretty good for his playing type or his type of running back. He performs really well for me. He pretty much runs over everybody he comes in contact with. So yeah, he performs really well for me. On the Mark Ingram, I don't really use him a whole lot. He's in my flex position just because I don't really use my fullback a lot. But I really just have him in for the overall. And he was pretty cheap to complete his set. I think I got it for I think I completed his set for right around 120K. I want to say. Because I bought the two road to the playoff players that you needed, the two gold ones for him for I think 9,000 a piece. So his set was actually pretty cheap to complete. You just get a Jimmy Graham for 45,000, and the elite road signs are only 20,000. So his set was pretty cheap. He actually does pretty good if you have him in the halfback position, but I prefer Chris Ivory because of his trucking ability. Larry Donald, I really don't like him that much. He can make a play sometimes, but a lot of times he's either dropping a pass or sometimes he just can't make the blocks that you want him to make. But I really just have him in for the overall, so it's whatever. I wouldn't really suggest having him on your team unless you really want him, or if you're just a huge Giants fan. But I don't really like him that much, so that's all I really had to say. We're gonna go to this Isaac Bruce. He actually does really well on my team. And I bought him for he's selling for under 200K right now, so I would highly suggest go pick him up if you have the coins. Yeah, he's got the 94 jump and that 97 catch, so he can catch in traffic, but he only has 59 strength, so he's really not going to be able to break away a lot. So he's more of a catching traffic type receiver or red zone threat. Yeah, he performs really well. I would highly suggest picking him up if you have the coins. Rashard Matthews. His set was actually really cheap to complete as well. You can see he only has 89 speed, but the 80 strength. Once he catches the ball, sometimes he'll be able to break a tackle or two and get that few extra yards that you need for a first down or for the touchdown or just to get a little bit closer to the end zone. So yeah, he actually does really well for me, and he only has the 89 speed, but if he does happen to catch that ball and break a tackle or two, he's going to get that few extra yards because as you can see, he has that 97 acceleration, so he's going to be able to outrun cornerbacks for a few seconds for a few extra yards. But Kendall Wright, I'm not really going to go into it. He's pretty good for a gold wide receiver. I might complete his set later, but yeah, he's more of a he's really not too good. But on to Tom Brady, the road to the playoffs MasterCard. Yes, I did complete 10 sets in I think a matter of 4 days. So he was actually pretty easy to get for me. Just had to sell a couple players, but as you can see, his throwing stats are amazing right now. And I don't know why I said right now, but as you can see, his throwing stats are amazing. To me, he's the best quarterback in the game throwing wise. But if you like to move around in the pocket and kind of run around and try to get to the outside to try to find some more people open, I would suggest Michael Vick or Robert Griffin, the new flashback. But yeah, to me, he's the best quarterback in the game right now. I mean, I'm not really a Patriots fan, but it's whatever. My offensive line, I'm not even going to go into it. I need to upgrade it, but they do pretty well blocking for me. As you can see here, I have a lot of MVP players on my team right here. We're going to start out with Rashawn Mathis, or Mathis. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name. He's the second set I completed just because the Lions is my team. That's been my team for as long as I can remember. But I think whenever Matthew Stafford went into, I think it's because of Matthew Stafford. Whenever he went to the Detroit Lions, I think that's when I started actually getting into the NFL. Before then, I just watched Georgia and watched college football. But yeah, he actually performs really well in head-to-head for me. I have seen him get, I think, 3 or 4 picks so far. You can see his coverage is pretty good. And he's got that 91 speed. His 91 speed isn't the greatest, but I guess it does the job. He's doing really well. He has that 96 awareness, so yeah, he's been doing pretty good. This Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, only reason I picked him up is because he was a 90 overall, and he has really good man coverage, and that's what I like to run in season mode. But he was selling for under 100K. I remember he used to be selling for over 200K, so I couldn't pass up on the chance to get him. Mike Mitchell. I just got him, I think, the day before yesterday. He hasn't really done anything for me so far in head-to-head, and I've had him get 1 interception in season mode, and he's batted down a couple passes, but he's not the biggest playmaker. But his set was also pretty cheap to complete, so I just needed it for that Tom Brady. We're going to go into this Danny Lansana. He is extremely good. His stats may not look the best, but he is extremely good for me. He performs really well in head-to-head. I've seen him cause fumbles in head-to-head. I've actually got a lot of fumbles in season mode. He's been doing really well for me. And he's got that 90 hit power and that 96 pursuit, so he can absolutely run down the quarterback if he happens to get inside his I don't know what I'm trying to say. If he can get around the offensive lineman, he will absolutely run down that quarterback and put pressure on him and force him to throw the ball. And that's how I get a lot of my interceptions in season mode. Right now is because of him. We're gonna go into this Eric Kendricks. He's gotten 3 picks in season mode for me that I didn't even use her with him. But yeah, he's pretty good, and he's got that 97 pursuit as well, so he can run down wide receivers if they go across the middle or somewhere around his zone. And he got that 90 speed, which is really good for a middle linebacker. We're going to this Thomas Davis. I did not complete his set. I actually did just buy him off the auction house, and I'm not going to complete his set. But I bought him for like 84K, and he was a 92 overall, and he was a Team of the Week hero. So I said, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up real quick. So yeah, he actually does really well for me in head-to-head as well. He hasn't really made a whole lot of big plays in season mode without me using him with him. So I mean, he's alright. Aaron Lynch, he was the first MVP set I completed. I don't remember if y'all remember me showing that on video. I recorded me getting him. Yeah, he does pretty well for me as well. He has caused a couple he actually has caused, I think, a total of 5 fumbles and I think 3 fumbles in head-to-head since I've got him. 2 of them were just against my friend in my league, but yeah, I would pick him up or complete his set or whatever. I'm gonna go into this BJ Raji. In season mode, I will straight up murder that center or that guard or the tackle with him. Well, just a tackle, really. I will straight up shove them back into that quarterback and put pressure on him and force him to throw that ball. BJ Raji is a beast. He only has 69 speed, but he has that 99 strength and that 92 power move, and he will just push the linemen back, and they cannot do anything about it. It's just insane, really. I'm not really going to go through the Go players. They perform. Actually, Prince Amukamara, I will look at him real quick. He has gotten with that man coverage. He don't really have the best stats. He's only 83 overall cornerback, but I have gotten a couple picks of him in head-to-head. So yeah, he performs really well. The rest of them I'm still working on. Ron Parker, he drops everywhere. I'm pretty sure everybody's gotten him at least 10 times, but I'm just going to keep him on the team. Special teams, I got Dan Carpenter. I actually pulled him from a pro pack, and he had 90 kick power, so I said, hey, whatever. Kick returner, I got my kick returner and my punt returner from a pro pack, and Trust Way, he got 96 kick power. I never punt the ball, so he's not really useful to me, but I just had him in there for the overall. But yeah, guys, that's my team update. I'm just going to show you my offense and defense and special teams one more time, just in case you wanted to see a couple players. But guys, that's really it for this video. I know it was kind of long, and I know a lot of y'all really don't care, but I thought I would just go ahead and put that out. I do have some money, so once some Road to the Playoff packs come out, or better packs come out, I will do a bundle opening for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I don't know when it will be, because I really don't know when the packs drop and what the packs drop. And it really just depends on when I can get to the store and buy Google Play card. So stay tuned for that, and that's it for this video, so peace.